So a little while earlier, I was saved by the bell. There's a reason that that phrase exists, because so often a bell will go off. Actually, sometimes a literal bell, other times a timing device or a situation that occurs or an occur that is like puts a stop to something that is happening that's not good, you know? So anyway, I was in the process of making a video about a video. I was watching this thing on bandvideo.com, and I was so disturbed by what I was seeing, and I was going to make a comment about it here and link it and all, but I'm thinking, and I probably would have got my channel would probably be like deleted because it's just like it's disturbing to see. Anyway, the bell that saved me, let me get back to that, was my daughter called me on the phone. I was just like, and as I was recording, the phone call interrupts my recording and just deletes everything I just said, turns the camera off, and I'm just like, woo, saved by the bell. Anyway, I was making comments. I just wanted to comment on this video that I'd watched. I saw a young girl about the age, man, she might have been 14, 15. I could only watch it for a few seconds because it was so highly disturbing of her crying, sitting in a chair crying while people enforced, I guess, parental rights of them saying, yeah, I want you all to do this to my daughter. And I guess they had the legal right to do it because it was under the guise of therapy of some type with a very sharp object that goes through the skin and then like this stuff goes through it, this sharp thing into the person's body. But anyway, the parents, I guess, had the right to be like, yeah, you got to do this to my kid. And the kid was like, no, 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 crying and being forced to have this procedure done. And I was like, wow, it used to really burn me up when people would pierce their baby's ears, you know. And now I'm like, yeah, whoop-de-doo, man, you do it, you know, because that's like nothing compared to this now. My best friend in my entire life pierced her baby's ears, and I never told her that I just like dismissed it immediately because she's my best friend, she's super cool. And I got her point, because in the end, at the time, in the 80s and 90s, most American white women had their ears pierced when they were 12 years old or 10 years old or 8 years old. It's like, she was just going to have it done anyway. And now, her daughter's got so many piercings, I can't count them. So I'm like, yeah, all right. But, I mean, that's putting a tiny hole through your earlobe. That's not putting something in there that you can't never get out, or like a program. I mean, these people are putting instructions inside of their kids' bodies to tell their bodies to do something completely different than it ever wanted to do before, forever. And I'm like, ooh, wow, that's like way beyond piercing your baby's ears. But anyway, it was really disturbing. So I was making this video about how fucking highly upset I was about it. And my daughter called and saved me, and that video was gone. So I'm telling you here in different terms and different words. It was so disturbing to me, I had to turn it off. I just don't get it. This girl was an age where, in many states, she would very likely be able to get an abortion, kill her own child without her parents knowing, make that decision, but she cannot decide to not have this medical procedure done to her. Where it's extreme double standard. It's beyond anything I could ever imagine happening, but it's happening. And yeah, so what are we going to do? I don't know.